The volume is good. Okay, perfect. More keys then. Let's do a version of this one with a colored handle.
You see that the bronze key?
Yes.
In between where there's the 2 white pixels?
Yes.
You make it so there's only 1 white pixel in between, so that the ridge is a little thicker.
Like that.
I just gotta wait for the stream to catch up. The stream's like
yeah. How behind is the stream actually?
Like that. It's like 15 seconds, I think.
Could be worse. Does it have to do with what does it have to do with actually? With the server or what?
Well, I know that I've heard that Twitch is like if you don't have very many views, Twitch doesn't treat you very well.
Nah.
They'll give you priority, which makes sense. But.
Yeah, I guess so. And he's gone again. Make it a little more interesting, this key. There you are. And there is a huge beep. Let's get rid of this. There you go. There's a blue key. This might even be a key from a car or something.
For a what?
For a car.
I thought you said cow.
Yeah. You find secret items inside of cows.
Yeah, we'll have like evil mutant cows that you shoot, and then there's like a key.
Zombie cows. Yeah, I guess we could have made the stream work without me shutting it down for 50 seconds. Although people said there was an echo, maybe it was the right thing. Oh, I don't know. Okay, getting a little repetitive here. Well, this key is golden, so it's different. So
I get to put on music on my computer. Do you tell me if you hear it?
Okay.
Can you hear that at all?
No, I hear nothing.
Okay, good. Just making sure. Because it's like really loud, spooky music.
If you want, you can put it. Although I don't know how you can make it listen up. I mean.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that either. I'll just do it when I stream, and then you can have your music. You know.
Okay. Yeah. There we are. Another key. This is a weirder one. Looks more like a knife with a hook at the end of it. Yeah, maybe should make it more key-like. There you go. And like maybe 2 more, and then we'll go on to other stuff, because that's maybe not the most interesting items to look at when they're drawn. I'm still screwing up stuff. Where is... Okay, here's Twitch. Now I can see you personally. And since you're back, let's start the post. What are you talking about?
I'm just suggesting that we do it over email, Facebook, so anybody who wants to use the chat, it might be easier for them.
Okay.
But I mean, it's up to Senso too, obviously.
What post though?
He wants to do a blog post about our game, which is awesome.
Sweet. Yeah. Let's make a variant of this key, like an iron key for like huge gates or for prison cells, the ones in movies. Though I should probably draw these keys knowing what they open. Like the key matches the lock, so.
Well, it'll just be a door.
Yeah, I know it's a door, but door where? Door in a mansion, or in the police office, or in the forest? A door in a tree?
Well, okay, so the thing about like doing level design, like the story's done.
Mm-hmm.
We know the majority of like what we need to make it, and we've gone over all that. Have you ever played the game Doom, the first-person
Yes.
shooter? Okay, so when John Romero would make the levels, he would start the level and then build a little bit of it and then play it, and then he would change it if it wasn't good. Then he would play a little bit more of it and then play it and change it, and he would step by step build a level instead of building it all in one go.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did with Overlooker and what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to kind of build it as I go according to the storyline. And so that's why I can't straight up tell you like, oh, that'll be used for that door, because I don't know yet.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Sure. So these will be just non-final versions, probably. I mean, maybe some of them will end up in the game, but if it's a specific door, then the key will change accordingly.
Oh, yeah. But even like if there's a desk that's locked, I can just use like that. I can use any of those for a locked desk, right? Like.
Yeah, like a smaller one. I'm assuming something like this. I don't know, maybe a golden with this one. I think 6 keys is enough for now, and we'll move on to the next piece of
Looks good, man.
piece of whatever it is, art assets. Okay.
I especially love those ammo boxes. Like
Yeah, I like them too. Also, shotgun, handgun, magnum bullets, shotgun bullets, handgun bullets. Okay. First aid kit, box of bandages, Okay. How?
Don't do that yet.
No. Okay.
Well, because did I tell you in Resident Evil how they have herbs that you mix together? Did I tell you about that?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm trying to think of like other items that we can have. That
Newspapers, handwritten letters. Okay. I can draw a letter. That's easy.
Yeah. So the letter the newspapers, handwritten letters, documents are the things on the ground, and then when you press the button, it comes up with that full memo document thing that we were talking about.
Okay.
So that's what those are for. And that I could put them on desks, or I can put them on the floor, or just wherever.
Let's make them this colored. Then this. There you go, a letter. Maybe embellish it a little bit.
So there's 3 guys in the chat that I'm not familiar with. Raiko DeJong02, Sasquatch Mitch, and UnityCoder_com. Just so you guys know, we're making a survival horror mixed with 2D RPG game. So it's top-down with Resident Evil game mechanics, and it's more geared towards spooky Silent Hill instead of violent jump scares and stuff. So Leandro here is just doing the art, just so you guys know.
And also, welcome to the stream, and welcome to this gathering of intelligent people. Okay, so I don't know why I put this huge red stamp on the letter. I'll do another one without this.
That kind of looks like the Hogwarts letter in the movie.
Yeah, something like that.
With a big red stamp on it. Just put an H in there and then leave.
Yeah. Leave people guessing what game they're actually playing.
Harry Potter was the killer all along.
There you go.
Hey, Dan's back in the stream.
Dan. Hey. Dan, you missed a lot of intense music, and also all of you new people that showed up.
You mean when I start playing guitar and everybody left the stage?
Yes! That was unusual. Really, really strange. Usually, I don't know. Last time when I started playing music, everybody started gathering and listening, and I don't know what happened this time. Okay, so we've got 2 letters.
I gotta turn my mic up. Nick says it's a little too quiet. Can you tell me if it's getting too loud? Like, is this better?
I can change your volume here much better. So if you do this, for example, and talk, say, like you would test a mic.
I'm testing the mic, man. Man. I'm saying words.
How does that sound?
Yeah, Nick, let us know if that's better. Sometimes I lean in, I guess, to my microphone's. What do you have for a microphone, Leandro? Is it attached to your headset there?
Yeah, I have I don't know what this is. It's a tiny microphone that goes with the headset. I'm not that well equipped for audio.
Yeah, because I have like a microphone on a stand, so if I don't lean into it, it's not as loud.
Yeah. Wow. What's happening? Let's start. First of all, does the demo cointenses jump scares or picture? What?
He's asking us questions for his blog post, so I'll just answer him if you want.
Okay, more art assets. So we need newspapers, all documents that are found on the ground and on or tables. Okay. I can.
So like if somebody wrote a piece of paper and it could have blood all over it and be a little ripped up, or
like lined paper from a notebook or something. Yeah. Let's try that. Oh, a little blood, sure. And let's fill it up. Bam. And outline it. Oops. Something like this. And actually, yeah, I want to make it look like it's from a notebook. So something like this. A little blood. And does that look like anything? Also, silences are terrible in live streams. Somebody should be talking.
All the time?
Okay. All the time, yeah. That's why I put music.
Oh.
Because I cannot talk for hours and hours and hours and not sound stupid.
You can put the music on if you want. Is it not playing?
I can't hear anything.
Because you can put music on if you want.
I don't think it will work because I've got you that people need to hear, and I will have music, and there are different levels, and I am not that confident in my abilities to...
Your audio mixing skills?
Yeah, my audio mixing skills, exactly. Okay, this doesn't look like a piece of paper anymore.
It looks like it's soggy because it's all curled at the top.
Yeah. Okay, let's do another version. Let me make it a bit. Let's start with a rectangle. That should be easier. Bam.
Yeah, like the one I did for Overlooker is just a straight up rectangle.
Yeah, but a rectangle doesn't tell you if it's a page from something. Not. Okay. How about this?
Yeah, this
Okay,
is
that looks like a page. And then let's rip it up a bit.
Yeah, that looks pretty sweet.
Just a bit.
Nick asked, will the final game be free like Overlooker, or since it is supposed to be bigger and better, will it have a price? Yeah, it'll have a price, but you know, friends will get copies. You know.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of work put into this game.
Yeah, and it's not like Overlooker, which was 20 days. It was just me and, you know. Also, if we were to make any money off of it, that would help Leandro with his trading card game and then games he wants to do in the future, and it would help me do the next survival horror game. So, you know.
So you're sticking with survival horror, at least for now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's what I've wanted to do for half my life, and now I'm finally starting it.
Sweet, congratulations, then.
Yeah, and that's why it's exciting to work with you. It's a lot of fun. You know, because sometimes you don't have the greatest experiences in the game development.
Yeah. Well, we sure know that. Okay, so a bit of shading here and there.
It's kind of like, you know,
uh-huh.
Craft title, pick of the game, or... Sorry, I'm just answering sent to...
You know, we should make our own Facebook page at least for the game, if not a website, so that people can get notifications not just from us, you know, our Twitter and Facebook.
See, I've thought about that, and yeah, I have to, like, I wonder if that kind of divides your reach. You know what I mean? Because say like 200 people like my page, 200 people like your page. Not all of them are gonna like the Lost in Silence one, and then, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're stretching it farther than you need to.
That's a good point.
Because like I thought of having one for Connor or RT Linning, and then one for Lacrimalis, which was a band heavy metal stuff that I do, and then have one for something else. And it's like, it's hard to get people to like it as it is, but if you spread it out, it's even harder.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I'll think about it more. It sounds reasonable though. Maybe there's a way of kind of balancing everything. So I think this is a pretty neat horror page with stains of blood on the bottom. And we can do this and flip it vertically, and voila, another page. No, that's too cheap. I won't do that.
So did you play Overlooker at all, or watch it, or anything?
I watched an entire Let's Play. It's not the longest game, but I've played a little bit. I just had a feel of what the game was back when you finished it, and I watched the Let's Play later, like significantly later. Sorry to say.
Because I don't know if there's a document. Oh wow, I just itched my nose on the stream. Just realized that. There's a document at the start of the game, and it has Nicholas in it. So you know the guy that is in the chat right now.
So actual real people.
Yeah.
Influence
in the game.
Games. Awesome. Okay, so we got 2 ripped up pages. Maybe I can even do flip it horizontally. How about that?
That looks good to me.
Well, I don't know if I don't know what they'll be used for right now. I'm just doing what you've written here. Okay, newspapers. I don't have a newspaper yet. Okay, a newspaper would be similar to this.
Oh, and also, you know clipboards?
Yes.
Like a clipboard with piece of paper stuck in it and stuff written on it. That'd be good for like if there's police reports and stuff.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Looks kind of professional. Maybe even a book or two too as well for really long memos.
Okay, let me think. It has something stuck inside of it, you say? What?
What does?
The
You know,
the thingy.
clipboard?
The clipboard, yeah.
Well, you know, at the top of it, it has the thing that you pry open.
Can you send me some reference images? Because I think I'm drawing something else right now.
Yeah, here.
If you would like to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook, well, you're doing a good job of replying to everybody on stream. I'm failing at that.
Well, doing this is too distracting from scripting, so I can't do that.
I'll keep the thing opened here. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, now I get it.
Yeah, so
let's draw it.
You open it up and put the paper in, so it holds it there.
I'm kind of hungry. Thankfully,
yeah,
I've come prepared.
You got a sandwich hidden somewhere?
Yeah, it's not even hidden. It's just beneath the field of view of streamers, the people watching.
Always got to have a sandwich.
Well, when you got a stream, you have to be prepared.
Man, you're a pro. I got to be taking notes here. We could get Dan in here if he wanted to, if you were interested, just to chat.
I don't know. Let's ask Dan.
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 Would you like to be part of this stream in a more active way?
He can talk about the spooky games with us. Okay, Nick's telling me that when I answer people, I should just say it instead of type it.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Man, you learn new things every day.
Okay, that looks like a clipboard with nothing on it.
Well, yeah, but you're supposed to put a page.
Yeah, okay.
Nick, you have to be on Skype to. What we're using to talk to each other is Skype, so you have to have that to chat with a microphone. Although Nick, if Leandro can't come to streams that I do, you should be the guy who joins me. If you have Skype and stuff. Actually, I should fix up my Twitch page and put links to stuff.
Yeah, I should also do that. I've got old links to, I don't know, what kind of links do I have right beneath the, I've got links to definitely let's make a trading card game. Like the YouTube link is um, it leads to this behind the scenes sort of tutorial-ish series that I do or used to do. I'm still doing them. There will be more episodes, just not in the immediate future, about this trading card game I'm working on, which is my idea and everything, called Multiverse, a trading, no wait, Multiverse, a Cosmic Conquest. So if
By the way,
you're,
Leandro,
if you guys are interested in trading card games, you can check it out and maybe learn something.
yeah.
Am I doing this right? Not sure.
Let me look. Yeah, except that I think the page is supposed to be like a rectangle.
Okay. It's hard to
So, Leandro,
show.
I didn't know if you knew this, but because you came up with the name Lost in Silence. And I don't think you know this, but there's survival horror game called Alone in the Dark.
Yes, I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, and Alone in the Dark basically means lost, more or less.
Yeah.
And then Lost in Silence in Silent Hill. It's like you came up with the most survival horror name imaginable, and you probably didn't know.
Uh, Today I thought about Silent Hill. Yeah, it has the word silence, kind of. Um, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't think of Alone in the Dark. Huh. It's
There's also
interesting.
apparently a game called Lost Within that we saw.
Yeah.
So.
Unfortunately, that was taken.
Oh yeah, we came up with like 3 or 4 names or something, and they're all taken.
Okay. Let's get rid of the extra items here. So this first row.
I'm gonna add Dan to the add people. Dan San.
To Skype.
Yeah, to our call.
Okay, let's see how it works.
Let's see if he wants to hang out.
Dan! Hey!
Hey!
Leandro, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes!
Good.
Wow, it's been
Good.
so long.
Is the audio quality good or not?
You're definitely a lot louder than Connor.
Do you want me to turn up, or do you want him to turn down?
I have no idea. Maybe
I'll turn
it's
up.
easier for Connor to turn up his volume. So
it's easy for me to do this. Is it getting louder?
It is, yes.
Is that better? Okay. Dan, your microphone's good, but you seem to have an accent.
I think that came with the microphone that I bought. Sorry.
Okay, let me.
No refunds.
No.
Fiddling.
So Dan is also working on a game, which is sounding pretty sick.
You are. How did I miss this?
Still in the idea phase.
Ah, okay.
It's not progressed past that really too much.
So, can I do stuff? No, I cannot.
But just so people know that Leandro and I worked on something together, and Dan, Leandro, and I worked on something together before that. So
yeah,
we all know each other.
Pretty cool stuff. Okay, what am I supposed to draw now? Art assets.
Well, that's like enough for me to do all the item stuff. So if you want to keep drawing, you could switch to tiles or enemies or something.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Or you could also try to do the police officer avatars.
I did that. The police officer avatars. Okay.
And there's Liam and Liam's avatar.
I wanted to record that though. guess this is recording,
okay.
so it's perfectly fine,
Cool.
actually.
It's up to you.
Yeah, let's do that.
Dan, we got to do our Resident Evil 2 battle.
You mean you're going to lose the Resident Evil 2 battle?
Those are fighting words. I don't think you know what Pandora's box you're opening like right here.
I probably don't. You're right.
Oh, so anyway, people that are just joining now or haven't been watching since the beginning of the stream, this is Carolina, and I didn't draw this today during the stream. This is our main character. She's a detective. And this is the police chief called, what's his name? I don't remember.
Brian Irons.
Chief de la Serna.
Oh.
That's my attempt at a Spanish accent.
I drew him today during this stream. And now let's draw, wait, now why is it black? Oh,
So I don't know if you need to give me too many police officer ones, but if there's like 2 male, 2 female kind of thing, like because they all kind of look, they're supposed to all kind of look generic and the same.
Okay, yeah. Then I've got
You could
police
even
people
just
here.
you could even just change hair colors for them to be different or whatever.
I'll go inside here. So these are some of the police officers.
I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. I think I'll go with the most generic of them and make a bigger version of him. Bam. Okay, so generic person, like an extra, right? That's what Connor wants.
Yeah. He was happy with variations of hair color.
Okay. So Dan, how's it go? How are you? It's been so long since we've talked. It's been
I'm
maybe
good.
a year almost.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, things are going good. Just like you, I've been bestowed some creative freedom.
Yeah, that's it. Nice. Change of pace. Do you want to talk about your ideas for your game, or is it is it not like the right time to talk about it yet?
I could give you the synopsis of kind of how what I'm basing the game around.
I don't know. It's up to you. I don't know what your game is about, so.
I didn't mean to mention it so that you'd feel pressure to talk about it.
Not at all. It's just I don't want to plant the seed and then people ask, "Can you show me more?" or ask more questions, and I haven't even figured the answer myself yet. So.
Okay. Can you at least give me a genre?
You could try. It's probably going to be puzzle, stealth puzzle type game. The mixture of those genres.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm a very big fan of stealth, just like Connor is of survival horror. So stick to what you know.
Yeah.
I'm hearing some strange noises.
I think it's Dan.
It's probably my mouse wheel. It's very loud.
Is that like from the 90s or something?
No, it's one of those British ones.
Oh.
Very noisy.
Oh, it's a British one, so it's really loud and annoying. Snap.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks really funny, like he has blue hair that's all spiky.
Yeah.
You have it
kind of. I'm just trying to find the right angle, I guess. I don't know why, but he's looking up right now. Or he's... it's really strange. So Carolina looks like this. Okay. La 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 looks like this. So he's looking down. And the police officer looking up. I don't know, just changing things up a bit.
See, like this is like only you notice this. Like I just look at it and it's like, dude, that looks good.
Let's give him a more natural stance. So ah, look! I take off his hat and ah! I don't know why I made the transparent color black. I should have made it white. Anyway, so I promise this will look good, people. Just stay with me.
Oh yeah, it's like I don't understand how you do that. Like you just splat a bunch of colors, and then it's like all of a sudden all the detail comes in. Because when I did my quote unquote pixel art, I would do it pixel by pixel, the entire way.
Well, these are pretty big images to start drawing pixel by pixel. I can maybe do like 16 by 16 sprites, pixel by pixel, but this is big stuff. So I just start as if I'm painting. And then I start adding detail. Okay. So what about his pupils? Okay. First of all, this looks terrifying.
You could have them be for different for each one. So you could have green, brown, blue, whatever. Because there'll be like 2 or 3 or 4 different cops or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So. It looks so weird right now.
Yeah, it looks really weird. It'll look weird for a while, I think, this one. Mainly because of the hat. What are those hats called? Police hat.
Did they have a name?
I don't know. Okay, let's talk to people in the stream. People in the stream, do you know what the hats are called? Looks really nice. Twitter, YouTube, I think, on Facebook.
Oh, Rico Dejong 02. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He says, looks really nice. You can add different expressions for each face. So I don't know if Leandro, you want to go over how you're going to do different mouths or whatever, and
yeah, I will be doing different mouths. That's pretty much no. These character portraits will be used during dialogue, and I think I don't know, will they be used any other place? Well, mainly for dialogue at least, and so they will be talking, and I will be doing different mouth shapes, but not right now. I mean, I guess I could do it right now. This hat. No, it looks like a mailman's cap or something. Okay, it has these spikes. Anyway, I'm looking at different pictures. what are the stuff on the shoulders called? Like the shoulder pads that have the rank on them.
High extra cheese 1, 2, 3. That's a lot of cheese. That's extra cheese.
Welcome to the stream. I don't know what else to say.
I don't know. Did you ever see Jill Valentine's really goofy shoulder pads?
Who's that?
It's the character from the first Resident Evil game, and the third one, and some other one. I'll just post a link in the chat right there. She's got these gigantic shoulder pads that I don't see how they serve any utilitarian purpose. But
well, if you remember some of the gear the characters wear in like the Final Fantasy series, especially near the end, like the newer ones, it makes no sense at all. Belts and buckles. Oh, what's that?
That was a notification on my phone for Periscope.
Ah, that was incredibly loud.
Do you have your phone right next to the microphone?
No, it's this microphone's really sensitive.
Oh. Geez. I know, Dan, is there any like Resident Evil lore that I don't know about regarding her shoulder pads? Maybe you know?
No. I'm sure there was a design decision behind it, but
There's actually
unless the artist just got bored.
There's actually something kind of interesting Leandro pointed out, which is I was showing him the Resident Evil 2. Well, all the inventories are pretty much the same before Resident Evil 4. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, so you have the items on the right-hand side, and he said, we should have the items on the left-hand side. And I didn't get it, and he said, well, you know that Japanese people read right to left, right? And it kind of started making sense why they have it laid out the way they have it laid out.
Yeah, that's never crossed my mind before.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Mind blown, Leandro.
Well, I've never played these games, so I just was really
suppose,
weird for me.
We just take it as being that way just because.
Yeah. And like I was talking to Leandro about, like, you know, in Resident Evil, when you open up a memo or a document, it's like a black screen with a sprite and then text on top of it, and you scroll over it. And he said, well, why don't we have like a real newspaper or a real book, and the text is on the actual thing? And it was like, that makes more sense, but also I'm going to fight you because of nostalgia.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I don't understand. Like, Leandro, now it looks good. Like, I could never see this out of what you started with.
Is that a compliment or what? I don't know.
No, it's like I guess when if I were to write a song and I'm like, no, it's gonna sound good. I can hear it in my head, but people who don't. You know, it's like, oh, it's gonna go in a C minor here and A major there, you know, it'll have a 3/4 and 4/4 time signature change, and people are like, I don't get it.
I think it's more like when you start by with the drums, and you don't have the entire melody all laid out.
Yeah, exactly.
I think this guy looks incredibly generic. Like, you cannot be more generic.
Well, that's good. They're supposed to kind of all be the same, and you know.
Maybe let's fix him up a bit like this.
He just looks like he's got a really big double chin, though.
Yeah, I'll fix him up.
That's the only thing that I see.
The ear is weird.
He's an American police officer. Oh.
Oh yes, he is actually. I probably should have looked at.
Does it take place in America?
No, well, that's a question for you. I don't know.
Yep.
Because the three main characters all have
Spanish.
3 of them Spanish and 2 of them are half Greek. If you go by their names, so.
It could be in America then, or it could be somewhere in South Europe. Okay. Yeah, he has this double chin now. Okay, let's get rid of it.
This game is about not paying debts.
Oh, boo!
Too soon, Connor.
That's okay. Everybody makes Canadian jokes. I should be allowed to. Actually, I don't know if you remember this, Dan, like a year and a half ago, but like the first time we met and you started talking and I just started going full on with a British accent.
I do remember that.
Yeah, and you're just like, yeah, that's enough. Thanks.
Yeah.
I know where I'm from. Thank you.
Yeah. You did impress me with your knowledge of England.
My lack of knowledge of England, you mean?
Well, you can fake it very well. I'll just say that.
Yeah, Newcastle, man.
Jesus.
Okay, so what kind of symbol does he have here? Like in America, it's an eagle, but I don't know. Is this America? Where are we?
I have no, like, I don't even have a name for the city.
Silent
Like,
Hill. Is it taken?
Raccoon City. I don't know, just something generic. It's not, you know. The thing is, like, it's supposed to, the whole story is centered around Carolina, so if things on the outside are generic, it more accentuates what the focus is, I guess.
I guess so, yeah. So this, I think, is a generic symbol, like it doesn't say anything. So it works. Okay, still problems with the hat. And also, speaking of accents, I have no idea what kind of accent I have anymore, because I try to hide it both ways, like when I talk to British people and when I talk to American people, and I don't know who I am anymore.
Well, you speak Russian, Italian, and English, right?
Yes.
Like, your English is better than, like, most people I know who speak English as a first language.
Thanks, Connor.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Hey, Dan,
slam.
you know what? You know that most means, right? I don't want to insult
True.
Daniel. No. Although I prefer the Canadian accent. Oi, Terry, you want to go get that beaver, put some syrup on it, eh? You know? We'll cook it up and have a barbecue, eh?
I just walk around Canada laughing if I ever visited.
Okay, and now he looks like a generic anime character.
Yeah, he looks good. I like it. Is his left shoulder not...
Not finished, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Plus...
Like, man, he's missing an arm. War's rough.
Let me think. Do we need... I want to put shoulder pads on him. The dark brown, dark blue, I don't know what they're called. These things.
We totally have to have one of the officers that's at the crime scene be called Officer Tindall.
That's fine, I'm down with that.
I don't want to be like, and his only line will be like, "Yo, what, mate?"
Jesus.
I know. I better stop before I make fun of Dan too much. He'll get mad at me.
It's fine. I've developed an armor.
This is too white, right? I don't have a lighter shade of blue. This is gray. Maybe it could work. I don't know. Actually, no. Let's get rid of it. Now let's go like this. He's definitely easier to draw than the police chief, in my opinion, because he's supposed to be generic, so
Yeah, so it's easier to
it's easier.
do.
Wow, it looks very anime from anime. Anime. I don't know how to.
It looks very anime.
Especially from afar. Let's move him a little bit. And okay, getting closer to the end. What do you think?
Oh, by the way, Leandro, I don't know if you know, but I read true crime for like a year, like just tons of true crime, and that's how I came up with the idea for this game. I mean, you already know that a lot of it's based on real true crime, but there's a lot of like research I actually did for this. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't. Well, I could assume that because I don't know. I don't want to spoil everything, but I don't know. Should I say anything at all about the enemies in the game? I guess not. But it's clear that you've done your research. Let's say it like that.
Could you consider it research? I would say it's more of a hobby for Connor.
That guy really likes his horror.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not fun reading that stuff. Maybe there are people who like read that and they're like, this is awesome. But for me, I'm reading it and it's like, did I lock the door? Did I close the windows?
I'm not sure about his color and stuff. I don't have that many shades of blue. That's why I'm struggling now. I don't want to add another shade just for a few.
Not enough shades of blue, but you got over 50 shades of gray.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Anybody wants to learn how to make the worst jokes in the world? This is the guy to ask.
Okay. Getting worse.
You know when you move a file on your PC and then you cannot find it? That's me for the past 5 minutes.
What'd you do?
I had a design of something that I moved. And I need it.
You just control F from the C drive.
But I didn't save it as anything memorable. It's a generic file name. I only recognize it from the thumbnail. Because I'm an idiot.
Make sure you label stuff.
No, Jesus.
It's like I was talking to somebody on Twitter, I think, and I've had songs that was like song number 1_2 final version 1_3 mix 9.mp3.
Yeah, that sounds just like me. Jesus.
Okay, almost there. Sorry if I'm like.
Yes, this is all about speed, Leandro.
To finish 20, I don't know, like. Okay, no, I think this looks pretty good, almost. Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, it looks good to me.
Yeah. Next.
Because he's gonna appear at like a crime scene after a crime's happened. If you look at his eyes, he kind of looks like that. Like he's like, dude, I've seen some stuff.
Let me see how he looks compared to the others. Okay, wait, not this. Carolina. Actually, I think she still looks the best out of the 4 characters. Or 3.
By the way, Leandro, when you do new art, can you put it all in the Google Drive to make sure we don't lose it?
Yes, yes. I just
I'll make you a
stopped
folder.
doing it for no reason. Okay, no, the reason was that most of the art that I draw is not supposed to be final.
Yeah, but just make sure you have backups of it.
Wait, did you send me a message?
What?
On oh no.
What?
No, nothing. Let's get a female then, a girl, police girl, or policewoman.
It's funny because the stream's late, and when you just said that on the stream, you had open your Skype window, and it was you're like, "Oh, like let's find a girl."
I don't know, which one do you prefer, the redhead or the short blonde girl?
Personally, I'm a brunette guy.
No brunettes, no, not now.
Maybe that's why the main character is a brunette. You gotta, have priorities.
We all know it's because Emma Watson's a brunette.
No.
Come on, no influence at all. You can admit it, it's fine.
If I was American, I'd plead the fifth.
Okay, let's see.
You know, I don't even know what that means. I know it's probably the Fifth Amendment. I have no idea what the Fifth Amendment is.
You don't have to say anything that's like self-incriminating.
Oh yeah.
So who would do that anyway?
What?
Well, maybe
Who would
under
say
pressure.
something that's self-incriminating? Possibly.
No, it's like if you're being interviewed by the police. You could just say, "I plead the fifth," and they can't. I don't think they can push you.
Well, not legally.
There's always torture, right?
Yeah.
So let's read the chat. I haven't been paying any attention, as you probably know, because I've been looking at this screen all of the time. And certainly, I don't know. Well, nothing for me, I guess. Okay.
No, I've been keeping an eye on it.
You guys have fun in the chat. Okay. So I've been going for 3 hours and 20 minutes on this thing. It's 11:20. I still can go for a while, I think. Especially with more people, like with you two. Because usually when I do my streams alone, like the multiverse TCG streams, I get burnt out just after 2 hours. And before, first of all, I have to drink, I don't know how much coffee that is. It's probably not, it's ill-advised. But yeah, to keep myself going, because I have nobody else to work with and to bounce off from. I do these monologues and talk, and then because there's nobody even in the chat, or like a couple of people that are just there listening. So I'm just talking and talking to nobody for hours, and I cannot do it for too long.
And then you got the music, and it was all better.
Yeah, the music really helps. Or I guess having 3 people that can talk alternatively. Like, now you talk, now you talk. Okay, let's give her Goldilocks.
I like how the hat's a different shape.
Is it? I should have probably
no, but
used the same one. Oh,
she'd have a different head shape, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Sure. Let's go with that.
Hey Dan, do you want me to send you the latest build of the game, and if you want to try it, and let me know what you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go with a different head shape also. Yeah. Everybody's had the same head shape, more or less. Ah, okay, Carolina. Police chief. Okay, the police chief has definitely his own personality, his own head shape. I don't. Maybe elongated. Longer face. Okay, she looks terrifying. See, that's why it doesn't work to draw pixel for pixel.
Yeah, but I'm not an artist, so.
Ah, damn it. You got me. And I think this is the darkest shade of blue, so let's put black here. Or maybe like dark brown. Is this darker than the dark blue? It is. Okay, let's put it there. Actually, in pixel art, the brightness of the color sometimes is, I mean, it's very important. Sometimes it's more important than the hue. So if you're shading something and you don't have a, like for example, you don't have an orange that has a darker hue, you can put in a gray that has a similar hue and it will work almost as good.
Hue.
Hue. That's a pixel art tip for you guys watching.
I think I can hear Dan trying our build.
I am. How did you hear that? It's me mashing the keyboard.
I can hear.
Yeah.
Nothing's final yet, so don't think anything bad about our game.
No, that's the final product. $50.
Gotta say, I'm impressed. It all works very well.
There's only
Why
one
are you
bug.
impressed?
It's your art, obviously, Leandro.
He expected the very worst.
Yep.
What did you expect? Yeah, exactly.
Well, for one, I didn't think it would run full screen. I thought it'd still be windowed because it's still in development, but it's actually full screen.
Yeah, it's just
we did
a
it.
thing you taught.
Connor did it very recently, actually.
Holy Jesus Christ!
What?
I can go outside.
Yeah. Some of the collision out there is a little messed up, but.
Ooh, I found secret.
What are you talking about?
Least...
What build are you playing?
Our game. You know, you can walk through the door and go to the little forest level.
Yes.
I've just.
Is that a secret?
No,
I was just talking about the lower right corner of the forest. You've used depth to hide an area of the forest. It doesn't look accessible.
You can get to the water if you go all the way to the bottom left and then go up. And you can kind of try and slip through the trees, and you can get to the top right.
I don't know if that's working out too well. I'm hitting collision.
Yeah, you gotta kind of wiggle.
Wiggle.
Wow, what am I doing? She looks doesn't look like a person yet. I've just drawn a hat.
Oh yeah, Dan, if you're trying to get in between the tree and the water, if you hold down Z and run, you can squeeze through. Wiggle through.
Squeeze. Ah, yes.
What am I doing?
Oh wow, this is really good. I hadn't seen any of this forest art before. I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's just a test. It was just one of the test levels.
It's solid.
Except for
I'll
the push.
keep it.
No, I'll rework it, but I like the idea of like there's water and you could see bullets on the other side, but you don't know how to get there yet, you know? Like a typical RPG kind of thing.
I'm missing this up for some reason. Okay, I'll get my pen. Just draw like this.
So, because I can't see the Skype chat behind, did you say X was the inventory?
C, right next to it.
Okay, well, I'm guessing there was I don't know why I was pressing X, and I was getting a less complete inventory at some points in this room. I can't seem to recreate it right now.
Yeah, there might be bugs and stuff.
But yes, the inventory is C.
Is it inventory or even inventory?
Depends where you come from, Leandro.
I guess so. Okay, so.
I'm going to send Nick a build too.
It's really, really good. I'm really impressed.
He likes it.
I do like it.
Why are you so impressed? What do you think we are?
I don't know. I'm not trying to say I didn't have faith in the skills.
This is actually playable.
Whoa!
I'm astounded.
Leandro, you can actually draw. I didn't think you could.
Okay, let's take.
Well, no, because we've only been working on this like how long? 2 weeks, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
A half? I don't know. So maybe he's surprised that it actually is playable.
I guess, yeah, I guess in that sense.
Maybe that's what it is, yeah. And that I still haven't closed it. There's nothing really concrete that you can do other than just interaction with
not much
objects. And I still haven't closed the game. I'm actually enjoying just running around.
He's still messing around with it. That's good.
Yep.
Like, is it just?
I'm trying to break it. That's what I'm doing.
There's not much to break yet.
There's one bug that I know of, Dan. If you go to the item box, which is the small brown shelf in the office.
Oh, that's maybe what I was seeing.
If you go there and you go click X and go combine, and your original red square is on the right side where the items will be, and then you try and go underneath that when you're combining, you can't go past that one. It's like a little bug. If you know what I mean.
I'm not seeing it. Seems to be working for me.
Oh. Well, that's good.
All of where the items would be selectable, even in the larger box on the inventory.
Yeah, put your red box like halfway down on the right side, and then go combine, and put the green box on top of it, and then try and go down. You can't go down to the little ones.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
That's a bug.
What are you talking about? Combine? I haven't seen any of that.
Well, I'll send you a build when we're done, Leandro.
Oh, okay.
The red box is out by 1 pixel.
Yeah, that's
it's supposed to be that.
Because the screen is being blown up from 256 times 144 to full screen.
Yeah.
And so it's blowing every pixel up by 4, but when I draw the rectangle, it's still just 1 pixel.
Yeah.
So that'll be fixed when I just do a a sprite instead of a rectangle.
Okay, I'm trying to fix her slowly. She looks really weird still. I'm not that good at drawing girls, I guess. Okay, so less hair, definitely.
I thought that's all that guys drew.
I guess so, yeah. I don't know. Pixels are hard. Okay. Ah, her face is all messed up. And the hat? Okay. Wow, okay, let's just take the hat from this guy and put it on her. Bam. Or at least let's use it as a reference. Move this forward.
Hey, somebody named the Great McBadden says hello. Hey, man.
Hey, welcome to the stream. How's it
There's
going?
also BSG Max and the Pretender HS. Hey, everybody.
Where? I'm not seeing this.
I'm not paying
Okay.
attention. Hello, yeah, the great McBaden, Sleep Forever. Oh, we know that person. Since so too. He's been actually here for a long time, like hours.
Dan, if you open the stream and at the bottom next to the gear symbol, there's like a list. If you click that, it opens up to who's in the
Oh.
Yeah.
Never knew that.
Okay.
I think now he's stress testing it. That was really loud.
My microphone is really sensitive all of a sudden.
If I really hit the keyboard now, will it break?
I guess though, because it's just two people working on the game, it's easier to organize, and everybody knows what he or is supposed to be doing, what they're supposed to be doing, and that's probably why we work faster than maybe a team with more people. That's
Well, yeah, we've
part of
been
it.
working really fast.
Even though I don't have much time to work on the game, like I come home usually pretty late, like almost 11 p.m. sometimes, and still somehow we're
I'll be back in a
managing.
minute.
Okay, now it's finally looking like something. Her face is still distorted. Let's this. Let's give her an ear. And on the other side, nothing. This might be the most successful stream I've had.
Really?
Yeah, because first of all, it's the first time people other than me have been on it, like talking stuff. It's a shame I can't make this little image bigger, but I guess my image is not much bigger, so not that big of a deal. And I can move this girl up. 1 pixel. Boom. And maybe there will be space for a tie. There we go. Face still looks off. Still. I don't know what's wrong with this face.
BSG_Max said Game Maker is simple and easy to use. That's actually what we're using for, or I'm using for, because you know, it's easy.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It does the job.
Well, I've had this conversation with like other people, and Dan, you can weigh in, but like nobody ever says, "Oh, you didn't build your guitar from scratch. That means that your album wasn't like a real album." But
Yeah.
people will say, "Oh, you didn't make your own engine. Oh, it's not a real game." It makes no sense. There's kind of like an elitist attitude in some game development circles or whatever that is really bizarre, I think.
Well, I've never really used Game Maker or even really seen anything from it. And from what I've just played, it's impressive. If that's what you've used, that Game Maker thing is impressive.
Yeah, I mean, there hasn't been a single thing yet that's happened where it was like, oh, this is a pain or it's limiting or anything like that. I mean, I can't port it to like the 3DO, but you know.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, you can port it to almost everything else, though.
Bring back the Neo Geo, man.
Don't knock on the Neo Geo. That was actually a good console.
I'm not knocking. I'm just, it's old.
It's old, yeah. Did you know that the last game produced for the Neo Geo was made in 2004?
Really?
It had such a long lifespan, that console, because it was so more powerful than anything else when it came out. They kept making games for it until such a late date. I don't know what the last game was. Probably a collection of hits. I don't know. That's the only thing that SNK Playmore does anymore. Fortunately.
Oh, you want to hear something? Okay, well, Dan, remember I was asking you how to get a number from 0 to 9?
Yes.
And I was the biggest moron on planet Earth.
Nothing new there, Connor.
Yeah, totally. I did something when I made Overlooker. I didn't know that there's a button you could press, like a persistent button for every room, every level. So whatever changes happen in a level, they just get put into memory and they stay there. So like if you kill a zombie in room A and go to room B, come back to room A, the zombie's still dead. I didn't know you could do that for some reason, and so I had like a script that had like every state of every item and enemy, and I would manually like put true and false, and it would check when the room loads to put them back in and stuff.
So that essentially doing Game Maker's job twice.
Yeah, pretty much.
Once automatic, once manual.
Yeah.
Well, you learned.
Yeah. Oh, dude, there's such terrible code in Overlooker that I've already like really improved on. So at least there's that.
Well, that's
that was your first game, though. Come on, don't
exactly.
be that
Yeah.
harsh on yourself.
Babby's first game.
Nah, I don't like her. how's it looking? It's still the worst out of all of the character models, character portraits.
Well, for some reason, she looks somewhat like the shape of her head or her jaw looks
Yeah.
kind of manly. You know,
Okay, get it.
not dissing any
No,
people
I'm
who do look like that. I'm just saying.
I'm asking for the feedback. So
No, but there. What if there's somebody watching who takes offense to jaw size? I don't know.
Oh, there will be someone watching who takes offense to that. It is the internet after all, Con.
Oh yeah. Anything you say, there'll be somebody with a pitchfork trying to remove you from the internet forever. Still, that Tale of Tales thing I told you about, Dan, just cracks me up. That's like, I don't understand why indie developers act like that.
Pretty ridiculous. I wouldn't say it's just indie developers. I think it's just the developer was a bad egg, so to speak.
But it's
just
like
a dick.
when Konami or Capcom or EA or whatever studio does something and it's like they've never ever done anything quite like that. I don't think of any AAA studio, any big, that would ever do something like that. So,
well, they have PR teams.
That's true.
Allow it.
Phil Fish is not a PR team.
Wow, yeah, definitely. Also, what happened to Phil Fish? Did he like quit completely? I kind of not paying that much attention. Well,
which is a shame because Fez is actually good. It's just a shame he's a dick.
See, I'm kind of torn because I don't want to play it because of Phil Fish. You know, which might be wrong.
Well, you couldn't. I see where you're coming from, but you wouldn't. I don't think you would enjoy if someone didn't play Lost in Silence because they didn't like you, or someone who didn't enjoy Leandro's art because they didn't enjoy Leandro.
The thing is that Phil Fish sort of became known for his misbehavior, or whatever how he acted, and that became like his quality, even though he like sort of stopped or at least toned it way back. His weird, his comments. I don't know how to call them, but basically, anytime he would post something positive, nobody would ever they wouldn't glance at it, and every time he would say something negative, everyone would hate on him. And that's this machine that perpetrated the stereotype. Plus, he was the perfect sort of bad guy. Phil Fish, there was a lot of stuff going around Phil Fish. The main thing, I think, is that he became more famous than people thought he deserved to be. So he came up.
Yeah, there's a video that compares him to Nickelback.
Yes. That's why that's where I got my information from, actually. And he kind of came from a site called TickSource, and he became famous, I guess, on Twitter because his game looked great in Twitter images. And
well, this is a very good looking game.
Yeah, it's a very nice looking game, and nobody else on TickSource was famous. Nobody knows anybody from TickSource. Maybe now it's different, but basically back then they were just people making games, and there was this one guy, Phil Fish, who made a game that wasn't particularly outstanding compared to like everything else on the side. I'm assuming it's a good game, but it's not like the best indie game ever. He got extremely popular. He got lucky. Then he won some awards, and I still cannot draw this girl. Ah. What's wrong with her? If I put the eye here, then she's got really wide eye, a huge space between the eyes. If I put it back, then her eyes are too close apart.
So the thing for me about Phil Fish, I mean, I've talked to you guys a roundabout way like a year ago about this, but when you have a Twitter account and somebody sends you, like, I've gotten messages on my YouTube account about how I should. My favorite one was somebody's like, I hope there's a rope long enough that you can take you and everybody you love and wrap it around all of your necks and then jump off a bridge.
Wow.
Because
Wow.
they thought my music was so bad that should happen, you know. But like if somebody sends that to me on Twitter, the only person who really sees it is me, unless somebody's actively looking Connor Linning in the search or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So nobody sees it. But if I reply to him and go, oh, blah, 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 and like just go as far back to him, that means that everybody who's following me suddenly sees that.
Yes.
And so it's actually my fault for creating the negative situation. You know?
Yeah. Fueling the fire.
I mean, sure, the person, I guess, I don't care if they say that, but they shouldn't, I guess. It's not nice. But it's if the people only are aware of it because you're the one who's being negative, even if it's in retaliation, it's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
You have the responsibility to be nice.
Especially if you're like a known person and you start saying bad things about anybody, and people start ignoring what the perpetrator said, like what the source of the commotion was, and just focus on you. Oh, it's Phil Fish. He's being a dick again.
Yeah, nobody cares what
somebody said on the internet.
Nobody cares what XX69 Legolas XX says, but everybody cares what Notch says, right? Like,
yeah.
I replied to that guy who sent me that though, and I was like, "That's one of the funniest things I've read in a while." And he actually messaged me back. He's like, "Oh man, I didn't mean it, but I'm glad you found it funny."
It was meant to be funny. Whoops. Well, messing her. Okay. Is it looking better? Maybe it's just because that I'm pretty. What's it called? Yeah.
It looks better now. Yeah.
Tired. Yeah, that's the word. Can't even remember basic words. Looks better, right? Is anybody still here, actually? Yes, 7 people are still here. Hey, everybody. GTG. Got to go. Yes. Hey, Sense02. Bye. Okay. I think this is pretty decent. Kind of. How does the shape of her face look? I think it's better. A bit. Nah. Okay, getting close.
My back is starting to kill me. I've been sitting here too long.
You're a drummer. You should be used to it.
Yeah. That gets tiring too, but it's like you're so focused on playing that you don't really notice it.
Isn't it more in your neck, do you find, if you play the drums?
Actually, I get really bad forearm burns when I play drums sometimes. That's actually the worst.
Oh.
Because I probably hold the sticks wrong. But I have back problems as it is, so.
Okay. I've been at this for maybe too long, so let's finish her. And maybe if I
I'll use it for now, and then if you want to change it later, then
sure.
you can.
Yes. Let's do that. And okay.
How are you loading them in the game, Connor? Are you using that as a tile sheet? So
nope,
you're loading force.
No, it's just one big sprite.
It's not an actual Super Nintendo.
No, there's no limit in, as far as I know, in Game Maker of like how big you can make tiles or sprites or anything like that.
Oh wow.
And also, like, if you're making like a 2D game like this, like, I don't think you're ever going to push the processing limits too far.
Mm.
I mean, there probably is a limit, but we're never going to hit it.
Yeah, we're not going to hit it. So there's like some stuff in my code that like I'm doing it and I know that I could do it more efficiently or optimize it, but if it's easier either to read or easier just to put together and then I can move on, I'd rather do that than, you know, spend the rest of my life working on one function or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially because all the variables are like var, like there's no int or boolean or whatever. So I don't know. I don't think you can get that low level in it. I might be wrong
though. But it's so Game Maker is mainly for 2D games. I don't think does it have stuff that
it does have 3D stuff, but I don't think anybody actually uses it for it. I think most people who do 3D would go to Unity like Dan does.
Yeah, probably. Okay, now she's looking better. Still there's some problems with the jaw. And there's just weird number of pixels. I can't really fix. And okay, I've been at it for too long. Let's do something else. Are there any characters that need portraits?
Liam. But you also haven't done the sprite for Liam.
I haven't.
I haven't given you the reference or rather.
Oh, let's. Okay, you can search for the reference, and I can.
Well, I don't really have a.
Or you can just tell me. that's not. That's also a thing.
Let me see if I can find a picture.
Let's open. I don't know. Let's open. Oh, by the way, if people are interested, there's like the acid bath murderer. .gale file. Let's go inside. Oh, there is a video on YouTube of me speed drawing this acid bath murderer, and it moves. Ah, pretty cool.
Here, Leandro, I'll send it to you on Skype because I had to save it.
Okay.
I don't have a link.
Did you?
No, I'm just doing it right now.
Okay.
Okay, so basically when I was thinking up the character, I was listening to Two Best Friends Play because that's what I usually listen to besides horror music when I script. BSG Max, yes. Voice acting, yes. It was like he's the innocent character, right? And he's the one that has all the tragedy happen to him. And I was like listening to Two Best Friends Play, and I was like thinking of an innocent character, and Liam is the one in that group who's like the innocent guy. And so I named him Liam. So I just sent you a picture of Liam himself. I don't know if that's what you wanted to base it off, but that's where I at least got the name from.
Okay. Well, the hair works because he's Carolina's son, so having the same color hair works. Sure.
He's supposed to be like you or me or Dan, like just a kid who is really cool.
Obviously.
Yeah. No, just like a kid who likes playing video games. He likes hanging out. He's a good kid, and then all this bad stuff happens to him. So he's supposed to be like an innocent
How old is he?
teenager. So 14-ish.
Okay. Okay, let's just add another layer and draw him. Color it in white. Take Carolina's sprite. Wait. Yeah, she definitely looks the best out of all of the characters that I've done so far. Maybe I'll fix them up later so they look okay.
I think they all look pretty good though. The
And
police woman one's a little weird, but you know, like I like the chief and the police officer. So
whoa, just turned into another person. All right, so let's draw Liam. This should be interesting. Okay, so he's shorter than her. And for like small pieces, like you said, Connor, I tend to go also for like pixel by pixel drawing. It makes no sense to like start painting such small small drawings. And maybe he can be a slightly smaller character.
I just stopped talking because I'm starting to actually do scripting now. So
Yeah. Oh, okay. Dan, talk.
I'm concentrating too.
Someone has to talk. It's a live stream. Okay. Let's give him exactly the same hair as her. And eyes there.
So right now I'm programming the box that comes up. So like you go over the item, press X, and it's like, do you want to pick up the red valve handle? Yes, no.
Uh-huh. Good. Important stuff. And I'm giving him crazy hair. Like anime. I'm animu hair. Have you watched like Digimon?
Yeah.
I'm picturing Tai, like the main character.
Get a little bit of Goku in there.
Oh, actually, yeah, he's starting to look like
Yeah.
Goku.
Has anyone watched the new series of Dragon Ball?
Yes.
The first episode has been released. I haven't had a chance to watch it.
Yes, one episode, and nothing
Have
happens.
you seen it?
Yes, I have.
Oh, really?
Nothing much
What do
happens.
you think?
It's just great to see new episodes of Dragon Ball, but the story hasn't picked up yet. It's more nostalgia trip, like, oh look, there's Goku, there's Goten, there's like Mr. Satan. But it picks up after Majin Buu has been killed, destroyed, and so it's peacetime. and nothing. There are no villains yet. Have you seen like the latest movies?
Other than Revival of F.
Okay, so you know Beerus, like the god of he shows up in episode 1, but doesn't do anything. He's not on Earth yet. It's just shown. He's just shown. And let's give Liam a nice green T-shirt.
I really hope one day I don't like meet the two best friends guys, and then they know that I named it after the guy, and that'd be really creepy. Although I hope that our game gets played on their shitstorm of scariness Halloween special. That would be the best.
Yeah. Well,
So
we
they
can
just
ask
make fun
them, at least.
They're the guys in the Silent Hill 2 Let's Play that I sent you.
Yeah, I know. It says two friends play.
Oh, I just didn't know if you're. I don't know if you remember.
He's looking a bit like a younger kid right now. We'll see. Do I have a lighter green like this? I don't know. What should? It's not a T-shirt, first of all. Like what should be on his T-shirt?
I don't know, just like what. Well, I mean, I guess I wasn't a normal teenager, so that doesn't count. But like, you know, like as if they're wearing like a shirt with a band logo, or you know what the cool kids do.
Okay, I get it. So we'll put in Sub-Zero or which of your albums?
Nah.
Well, you said that he is into my card game, so I'll put in an M.
Yeah, multiverse.
Nice.
If it fits. Yeah, it fits. Kind of. It could be an H. Or an N. That's definitely an H. Okay, I can fix it up with no anti-aliasing. No, really hard. How about this? Kind of looks like an M now, a bit from afar. I don't know if that's necessary. Anyway, so let's draw him some legs. Is there a darker green? No, this is blue.
This is really hard to do at the same time.
So let's see. Dudes OG Digimon on Netflix watching it. I heard the first Dragon Ball Super is getting with it. Yeah, actually, I don't know if they'll ignore GT or not. It doesn't pick up after the end of Dragon Ball Z. It picks up after Majin Buu is defeated. So technically, GT could still happen.
From what I've heard, they are trying to. It's not considered canon.
Yeah.
GT.
I don't think that.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I don't think
actually, I don't know why people give it such bad reviews and stuff. I wasn't against it, especially the beginning. Although it was a long time ago, I don't remember a lot of it.
That's true.
For some reason, he looks fat. Okay. Normal boy. And trainers. Snickers.
Oh god, I think I'm spelling decision wrong in my code. Oh, I am. Okay, I'm spelling it wrong in some places, but not others. That's even better. I should stream doing this scripting just because like people who are a lot better than me at programming will just watch it and they will just get absolutely furious. Like they'll just lose their minds.
Them views though.
How does he look? He doesn't look that great, does he?
Just the shape of his face is kind of weird.
Yeah. Okay, let me fix that.
Like maybe his face is
Yeah,
too wide.
Yeah, it's. Okay, let me think. Well, I really should go to sleep. It's pretty late.
My back's getting pretty sore, so I go mow the lawn just to walk around and stuff.
Yeah, let's try a different head shape. Slightly different, of course. Needs still to look human. Okay, how about this? Now he looks sad. And let's take a lighter shade. Put some here. Nah. Oh, I know. It's the arms. Oops.
Did I tell you what the first scene with Liam is? I don't know if I told you
the
that.
flashback or no?
Yeah, it's a flashback. Did I tell you what it is though?
No.
It's Christmas time, and Liam and Carolina are at their house, and he's unwrapping a gift, and it's kind of based off like when I got the Super Nintendo for the first time or whatever, and you know the kid he's all excited, and then his mom helps him plug it into TV and plug it together and blah blah blah, and yeah, that's the kind of like because every person who's ever played the game probably has had something like that, and so that's to try and build you care about the two characters and what they say
The
and
feels.
yeah,
Yeah.
because everybody's had that and then they can relate to it. And,
Yeah.
and then you know Liam is a cool dude because
Because he likes video games. Just like the people that are playing a video game. Right then. Okay. Are you watching my screen?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think, other than the crazy hair, I think everything else looks fine. Looks smaller.
I just think that the part in the very top right,
Yeah.
that tuft that's sticking out, is a little exaggerated, I guess.
Okay.
But all the rest of it looks good.
Mm.
Maybe if it's just kind of flatter like the one on the left next to it.
It's hard to do because of the square nature of pixels. I can do this, for example.
Like, I think that looks better. Although your stream's late, so I don't know if what I'm looking at.
I was showing something else.
Okay.
Yeah, I left it like you told me. Actually, let's give him a one-sided haircut. This looks a bit cooler. Like, yeah, punk 14-year-old. Okay, I think I'm happy with this. Now at least he doesn't look like a 7-year-old. Oh yeah, and the.
Now he's not a Super Saiyan.
Yeah. And now for his thingy, headshot. And after that, I think we can go home and sleep. I'm already home, but you know what I'm saying. We can call it a night or a day, or maybe you can keep on streaming. Oh no, that doesn't work. I'm hosting the stream.
Well, I might stream tomorrow. See how it goes.
Okay, so this one there. Yeah, it's pretty anime. How do you pronounce anime the right way?
Anime.
Anime.
Anime. Anime. Not the only one here with a dumb accent.
Yes, that's true. we all have our own dumb accents. Okay. Getting somewhere.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave you two to it. I'm going to bed, I think.
Oh, come on. You of all people.
What do you mean, me of all people? Because I'm British, is that what you said?
You're an hour less than he is?
You're 2, I don't know, how many hours? 3 hours less than me?
It's 10:15 p.m.
Yeah, it's 12:15 here.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Well, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm going to send you something through Skype, Leandro, anyway, for you to take a look at. And you can tell me if you hate it tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll leave you in suspense.
Uh-oh, now I'm in suspense too.
What is supposed to be something?
You can
something to do with your game?
You can show Connor. I've just spent past
I can show it to everybody.
15 minutes. Past 15 minutes coming up with that really quick.
You drawing a dick butt?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can show it to everybody, right?
That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I discovered what a shit worm was the other day. It's quite gross.
A what?
A shit worm.
Oh, that's great.
Is that an actual thing?
Apparently.
What is this?
Are you working? You doing a bunch of HTMLs there?
No, it's design. I just spent the past 15 minutes.
Nice. That's what I meant by HTML because I don't know anything about web design.
Oh yeah.
Is that like a website?
Yeah.
Sweet. Where is it?
What do you mean, where is it? It's an image.
It's just an image. Okay. I thought it was an actual. Yeah, that's how sleepy I am. Oh, you made me a website. No, it's just an image.
Not in 15 minutes, Leandro. Yeah. Jesus.
However,
I was bored, so I thought I'd just play with something.
That's an old.
Gross.
That's an old banner, though. For the
yeah,
game.
it's just what I had access to on your Facebook page.
Looks good though.
Yeah.
On that bombshell, I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Thanks for being on the stream, Dan.
No worries. If you need me to be on it again, you know where I am.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah. Man, when was the last time like the three of us? That feels good.
Yeah,
Feels
a
good,
long
man.
time ago. Probably never actually. I don't know. I never had such a long conversation with Dan before.
It's good. It's like it's fun again. Yes.
Yeah. It's like making games is fun. Yeah.
That's not allowed, Leandro.
Okay. I hear my parents waking up. I don't know, or going to sleep or something, discussing me. Okay, let's. Okay, I'm liking this this image better so far. So pupil, dark brown, lighter brown. This, that, the other. Here we go, black, dark brown.
So I've got a bug here I'm trying to figure out. This like every day is just frustration.
Well, they can't be too annoying, those bugs, I think. I don't know. What kind of bugs do you find in like?
The ones that I have are always like I am the biggest idiot on planet Earth. It's never like, yeah, it's always my fault, and it's like, how did I not notice that, or why did I do that, or whatever. Also, could you make Liam? Well, I guess you'll have different mouths and stuff, but he should definitely be like smiling and happy looking.
Okay, I'll do that as the default then. Also, raised eyebrows. That signifies happiness.
Psychiatrist Leandro.
No, that's basic cartooning fundamentals. And yay! Something I'm not important. There you go. Still that huge chin. For some reason. So, people in the stream, do you have any interesting things to talk about? Any questions about the game, about anything really? Trading card games even? Horror games? Ask away. We won't be here for much longer. They're probably asking questions. I should look up what they're saying. This is EA. We need the game to be finished next week. No fun for you. The bugs are in the DLC. Day one patch. Patches are too expensive. You guys are having fun.
There's a question for you.
Is pixel art really as easy as you make it seem? This stuff is awesome. Well, it's easier than realistic art, and I'm used to that because I study at the Academy of Arts in St. Petersburg, and they make you work like a pig. I don't know if pigs don't work. That's a bad analogy. Like they make you work a lot and for your art, and they teach you the hard way everything. So in the end, I guess what I'm trying to say is once you master or once you learn classical art, like for example, watercolor, which is supposed to be the hardest medium. I agree, by the way. Anything but watercolor. Watercolor is the worst. It's the most complex and unforgiving medium. By the way, Liam is looking different from the sprite. Are you looking at what I'm drawing? So that's why it's easier for me to start doing pixel art, because I'm used to harder, yes, more. I don't know. Not everybody transitions as fast. I guess.
Well, I remember when we worked together on the first thing. That was the first time you'd ever done.
Yes.
Which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I guess I just like the amount of control you get when drawing pixel art. And you get to choose where to put every single pixel most of the time. And that means that, plus you can redraw over, like change color of the pixels as many times as you want, so you get complete control over the painting or whatever you're drawing. So that's why I like it. I like it, actually, pixel art a lot. Didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did. I started. Okay. So art school is legit for you. In the US, it usually seems to be a joke. Well, I tell you, the Academy of Arts of St. Petersburg is no joke. It is no joke. It's impossible for us to get in. Usually you get in either because your father is in the committee that like makes the gives the grades to there's exams that you have to pass other than sort of like SATs. There are special exams like drawing and composition and painting, stuff like that. Other than that, there is so there's a special committee that consists of mostly professors of the Academy of Arts that judges what you've done. Plus, those exams take up multiple days. So each exam, so like drawing is 4 days, 3 hours every day, and painting is the same, 4 days, 3 hours every day. And there's other stuff. Composition is 3 days, 5 hours every day. It's like a huge chunk, like almost 2 weeks of just exams every day. And after all of that, usually you don't get admitted because because you're nobody's son and nobody's nephew. And I barely got in. There are in Russia, you can get your college degree for free if you pass. Like there are a certain number of spots of closed seats, they're called, and if your grades in these exams are good enough, if your results are good enough, you pass. Like if you are in one of those seats. And if you don't pass, there are other seats which are paid. So like in the first 37, you don't pay anything. Then there's like another 15, at least for architecture, where I study at the Academy of Arts. That is paid. And then if you are like 50th, you don't get anywhere, and you don't get to study at the Academy of Arts. And it's like, if you think about it, 55 people got admitted that year. 55 out of a city of 6 million people, and that's nothing. Plus, people came from all over Russia to try and get in, and I barely got in because I don't know. I guess they liked. I don't know. They gave me enough, just barely enough, so that I could squeak in at the paid thingies, seats. And what was I talking about? What was the question? A committee, yeah, there's a committee. And yeah, that art school is no joke. Plus, I went for architecture and not for painting because I wouldn't have passed at painting. No way. I was too young. Like the people that are 30 years old try to go and study at the academy. And it's really old school. Like everything is done by hand. Even in the Faculty of Architecture, you aren't allowed to design on computers up until the final year. And I think I drew Liam.
Looks cool.
Maybe give him smaller shoulders.
He looks like, yo, bro.
Yeah. Looks like a kid. That's what he's supposed to look like.
Mm-hmm.
Except maybe. Look at that.
Can you upload all this to the Google Drive?
Yes. So,
Sweet.
thanks everybody for watching. This is the end of our